Someone that works at a prison is significant. Tell me more. Whoa. Okay. Somebody's out on bond. What's going on with this energy right now? We got bond, prison. All right. Wow. So they slept with a friend. They want to have, okay, so somebody wants to have sexual relations with you because they want to knock the coins out of you. All right. They want to energy harvest. All right. Like, think of Sonic, you know, when he gets the coins knocked out of him. That's what I'm getting. Like, they want to harvest your energy. So it looks like they slept with a friend to do this, and she ended up getting pregnant, and she said that it was a miscarriage to this person here, but it was really an abortion. Well, damn. And they're highly triggered. Okay. Let me start clarifying real quick to see what is going on. All right. Let's see. Talk to me, Holy Spirit. What is going on with... They slept with a friend. What can we get with that first? Oh, this is a friend. Look, friendship. Okay, there was some type of you see how it says friendship here, reunion, a party, some type of collaboration, a social gathering, a celebration. Look at the people right here. But in the reverse, they was under the influence at this party. Okay, and look how we have here time alone, heavy partying, under the influence right here, third party, love triangle. Oh my God, it even says here rival. All right, so this friend could have been secretly, we picked up on this friend before. We have a Cancer, the number 69. So that's the sign of Cancer. Cancer could be significant, but they could have been secretly competing with Divine Masculine, you know, and Divine Masculine never knew. He thought that was his homie, but look, they linked up. Him and Carmisha linked up at some type of event. All right, and a party or whatever, and they was drunk. They was under the influence of something. Either they was drunk, they was popping perks or some shit. They was, I don't know, smoking, whatever. They was under the influence of something. And now we see here they want to have sex to knock the coins out of you. So I feel like this is what she did. So we're gonna see now. Did she hook up? Did she hook up with this fake friend here? Let's see if she hooked up. If not, that's spirit letting you know that I want to know if she has sex. Let me make that very clear. If not, that's spirit letting you know right here that she's trying to do this with you. So let's see. Does she have sex with this guy? The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands in the upright, this is competition. It says lost opportunity, opposition, competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstanding, personality clashes. So it says lost opportunity right there, but usually the Five of Wands is that, like competition, chaos, you know, like that. Okay, so with this Five of Wands, it's at the bottom. Oh, we got victory at the bottom. So this is telling me, yes, they did. Let me get one more confirmation that they did. But it's like with the Five of Wands, again, competition, rival. You know, like maybe he smashed because he was secretly competing with Divine Masculine is what I'm getting here. But let me just, one more time. Did they have sexual relations? The Bill Clinton thing is coming up in my head again. Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. I mentioned this before, and it was because they trying to keep this shit a secret, okay? Because that's what Bill Clinton said. I did not have relations with that lady, and he did, okay? So confirmation, all right, that he's this guy. I feel like they did. Let me see. They hooked up. They did something. If they didn't go all the way, you know, they didn't smash. They definitely did something. So let me see. Holy Spirit clarifies. They do something. Did they? Let's see first if they have sex. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, we got poor choices here. The Two of Coins is juggling people, so I feel like he did. All right. And the Chariot is a yes card. And again, we got this Cancer energy. So I don't know. Somebody's a Cancer in this situation. Let me see what's at the bottom here. Oh my God. Yo, the bottom, the underlying energy keeps giving us the T. We saw yes with the victory card at the bottom. And now we got the Hierophant in the reverse. Listen, this is unconventional. The Hierophant in the reverse is a hookup. In the upright, this is a relationship. You see, doing what's right. You know, marriage, values. In the reverse, this is unconventional. Life choices. Like you see here, alternative lifestyle. This is hooking up. This is the card of hooking up in the reverse. Okay? So, yes. With this card, we see here poor choices. And you see how it also says planning and execution. All right? So, he planned this out. I'm telling you, he was secretly competing. That's what this is, the Five of Wands. Is competition. All right, secretly competing with divine masculine. So when he had the opportunity to smash Karmisha, he took the opportunity. Okay, that's exactly what he did. So she's harvesting energy from him, from anybody that she connects with, because she's a Jezebel spirit. She got a demon. She got demons attached to her. So anybody that she has sex with, she steals energy from them. All right. They start to go through losses after they have sex with her. They start to go through losses. They start to lose money, all types of shit, because she basically, it says on energy harvesting, but it's like, yeah, like, like she siphons their energy through sex. That's why people got to be careful. That's interesting, because I just reposted a reading. It wasn't really a reading. It was a message that a spiritualist was giving on Instagram, and it popped up on my timeline, and it got my attention, and I was like, okay, that's actually, good information. Let me repost it. And I see that that's also something that Spirit was showing me that's connected to the message, and I didn't know, because that's what Spirit is reminding me of right now. That Spirit was saying in that video. Sex is a energy exchange. It's a sexual energy exchange. So you got to be careful who you do this with, because you could take on all their bad energy and all the bad energy that they had picked up on from, anybody else they was having sex with. So it's just bad. Okay. So now she said it was a miscarriage, but it was an abortion. Did she get pregnant with this particular guy here, Holy Spirit? Somebody got her pregnant and she aborted it. So did she get pregnant from this this hookup here? We already see that it was under the influence. Did she get pregnant? Okay. The Five of Coins. Wow. We got rejection. I feel like she did. We got the Star card here. Let's go ahead and see what's at the bottom. What I said was at the bottom. And we got here rock bottom. Damn. Backstab. Ruin. I feel like she did and she rejected it. All right. The Star card is also, is a... Look how it says good omen, rejuvenation. Like, it's just giving, it's giving me a yes vibe. But I'm getting, she looked at this like it was a failure. It was rock bottom, dead end. Like, she did not see this, as something profitable either. Because the Five of Coins is being financially unstable as well. All right. So that's what I'm getting with rejection. She rejected this because with financial ruin too, and also left out in the cold. Maybe she felt like this guy was not going to be with her. And she also felt like he was not going to financially take care of her either. Okay, so yeah. And then we got the Three of Swords. Oh my God, yes, Three of Swords. So yes, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak. Okay, we got heartbreak right here. We got it again. So this is definitely, look, tears and loss. Yeah, this is definitely confirmation that she got pregnant with this fake friend of Divine Masculine when they hooked up in this party. And she got an abortion. So now she told this guy that she got pregnant. They was talking about it. Like, maybe he was like, go get an abortion. I don't know. Maybe not. Because it says here it was a miscarriage. But she told him that it was a miscarriage. So I don't know. Maybe he was with it. Let's see. Let's just see. Because why not? Did he want this baby or what? Because she said that it was a miscarriage. But it was really an abortion. If he wants an abortion, why would she lie about it? So let's see. Did this guy want this baby? We picked up on a reading before of an energy of a guy who was falling for the karmic, So look, It says here, uncertainty, stalling, on hold, lack of focus. So look, 4 of Wands, that's somebody who doesn't want to be, who doesn't want, to be in a family. All right. The 4 of Wands in the upright is family, is joy, engagement, all of that. Look, marriage. So this guy he was uncertain. All right. He was uncertain and he's leaning more towards, I don't really want that. Okay. Again, it was a hookup. So it wasn't, but for some reason, she told the guy that it was a miscarriage. All right. But either way, he was uncertain about what he really wanted. All right. Like, because he was not expecting this. It was not planned. All right. So she told him that it was an abortion and that's it. All right. So somebody needs to know that tea right there. Okay. If you have any doubts about a fake friend, spirit is letting you know you're not bugging. All right. This is your confirmation that, yeah, they slept with Karmisha and Karmisha ended up getting pregnant and she got an abortion. And she told the guy that it was a miscarriage. But she was right because, again, with the 5 of Coins, rejection, she felt like he probably wasn't going to take care of her or he wasn't going to be with her with rejection as well. So she rejected. It feels bad saying it like that, but I'm just saying with the word rejection, that's what's coming out. Like, rejected the baby. Like, she was like, I'm not going to keep it. So that's her problem. I don't know. That's horrible. All right. But, that's why you got to be careful and you can't be fucking around. So you won't even have to go through this type of shit right here. Okay. All right. So let's move on and see what else comes out. Let's see. What can we get from here, Holy Spirit? What does the collective need to know? So with the prison employee, somebody, like I said, you could work there. Somebody works there. And then we're out on bond. Maybe that's this dude. I don't know. Somebody's out on bond. So you take this shit how it resonates. What else, Holy Spirit? Oh, and I'm going to clarify the highly triggered. Let's see what else comes out with this. High vibration, in alignment. Okay, so you are in alignment. That could be why they're triggered. But we're going to clarify. You are in alignment. Okay, you are doing what you got to do. You're walking away from what doesn't serve you. You are healing. Okay, let's see. What is highly triggered, Holy Spirit? What is highly triggered? Highly triggered, we got affair, insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, burning desire. What? Something here about an affair. Bottom of the deck energy. Oh my God. Relationship. So, who's highly triggered? Why would somebody be highly triggered? They're highly triggered. Is it triggered in a way that, I don't know, we have insane chemistry. All right? Like, this is the same thing right here. This is these people right here. 2 people that hooked up. Okay, so why triggered? What is triggered about? Somebody wants commitment. Oh, the karmic. Karmisha? I don't know, bro. Karmisha, we got the devil here. A Capricorn could be significant with that devil energy. They want a foundation. They want commitment. All right, so I feel like this is what this is. They want this right here. That's the foundation, the commitment. They want to move in with somebody. They want to settle down. So remember, the 4 of Wands is what we saw with this guy, that he don't want that with her. He don't want to marry her or nothing. This is the 4 of Wands in another deck. She wants marriage, and it has to be with divine masculine. All right, with this double energy, that's the karmic. That's what they want. That's why she's triggered, because she wants that, and she cannot get that, is what I'm getting. Tell me more. Is this why she's triggered? Because she cannot get this? 10 of Cups. She wants a family. She wants family. She wants happiness with this person. All right. So is this why she's triggered? Let's see what we got. Yeah. Wow. Listen, the Sun card. This could also be about a child that is not theirs. All right. See the child here, a girl or a boy. But it could be a child. In the reverse, it's not theirs. I just said she wants family. This is happiness, family. And the Sun card is also a child. It could be happiness too. So in the reverse, it's not happiness. It's not their child. Okay? So it's like they cannot get what they want from this person. Because this person doesn't want to give them that. What's at the bottom? Seven of Swords in the upright is someone who's sneaking around, scheming, stealing, lying, cheating. In the reverse, they got caught doing this. They got exposed. Crows could be significant to somebody. So look, this is why. Once again, if the child is not his, she got exposed. He found out that the child's not his. He found out about this affair. So this is what this affair is right here. Seven of Swords is cheating. All right. So she's highly triggered because with the Devil card, that is also wanting to bind someone, wanting to have them, you know, bound to you, you know, wanting to, let me put this right, this more clear. This is also like, you know, wanting to have them bound to you with the Devil card. This is toxicities, manipulation, you know, like just trying to keep him stuck in a situation. And it looks like he's not. He don't want that. He's vibing high. He's in alignment. All right. So God is working on divine masculine now, and he's about to get into alignment with his divine feminine. And she don't like that. She's highly triggered because she got, oh my God, that could be a confirmation burp. Excuse me. She's highly triggered because she got exposed. All right. So confirmation. Yeah. Because I don't be burping when I be doing readings. I told Spirit I don't want to do that. I'm like, yo, put that shit on hold. But I guess when it has to come out. Because there be some readers that they be doing that confirmation burp. They be like, burp. Like, I'm like, yo, that is not cute. That is not ladylike. That's disgusting. I'm about to actually just turn the fucking TV off, bitch. Because what the fuck was that? Yo, and I told Spirit, I be talking to Spirit like that. I be like, yo, like, please do not do that with me. That confirmation burp stuff. Because that's not cute. It's not ladylike. It's not cute. So sometimes it comes out, but it will never come out like that. But it just came out right now. Okay. So confirmation that that's what's going on with this karmic. Okay. She's mad. She has this burning desire for this guy. She wants him. She's triggered because he don't want her. He found out the truth. She will never get a family with him because he knows now that that's not his child. He knows now that she's a cheater. He knows all of this shit. All right. So yeah, he's vibing high. He's in alignment. That's exactly what was supposed to happen. He was supposed to find out the truth so he could be able to close out the karmic cycle and move on. Anything else? Wow. You cannot make this up. I just said they wanted to have you bound, stuck to them. You see what I'm saying? And that's not happening. All right. He's vibing high. Look, opposition. The karmic is the opposition. She is the ops because she's working with the devil. She's working with the devil. She don't know that. She's operating from a very low vibration. The devil is using her vessel to manipulate her. She's one of the devil's minions and she don't even know it. Yeah, I just saw the opposition card wanted to come out again. So that makes her your op. Yeah, travel, moving on. Yup, look, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. Yup, and travel is moving on. You are moving on from this energy that is no longer serving you. Yup, and look what you're walking towards. 10 of Cups. And this is the 10 of Cups right here. That's what Karmisha wants with Divine Masculine. But Divine Masculine is actually going to have that with Divine Feminine. And they're going to actually have kids together. That's going to be actually his real kids. You know, like, it's not going to be like what's going on with this one over here, trying to pin babies on him and shit like that. It's not even his. That's fucking wicked, bro. Like, I really wish y'all bitches would stop doing that. That is so wicked. And it's something that's just been going on since the beginning of time. So I don't know if it's ever going to stop. But I really would like for that to stop. Like, they're not thinking about the future. They're not thinking about their kids if they find out and how they're going to be all fucked up. Like, you know, like not knowing who their real dad is and all this shit. Like, it's just so many souls. And then the people connected to them that love them, that, you know, the family, you know, like so many souls that are affected with one goofy ass bitch who want to be making bad decisions. Like, it's really crazy and it's wicked, but whatever. It's part of life, I guess, you know? All right. So that's what I'm getting. Divine Masculine is going to move forward towards this happiness. This 10 of Cups is not only just family, but it's also alignment. And it's also happiness, pure happiness and bliss. That's what he's getting. All right. Let me pull some other cards. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we could get from this tea right here. Hold on, Spirit. Let me shuffle. All right. Anything else? Anything else the collective needs to know at this time? Charismatic. All right. So Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You are very charismatic. Very charming. A rebound. Okay, so I feel like the rebound was this friend right here. Tell me more. The karmic knows that she's going to jail. She's paying a witch to not get locked up. Oh my God. So we got something else coming out. And they're watching you for updates. Well, damn. All right. So we have here the masculine sees the truth now about everything about a karmic partner or an ex-partner. All right. So whatever you're posting, if you are doing readings, the karmic is watching you for updates. All right. She's tuned in all day, every day. Or whatever it is you're posting, the karmic is watching. All right. If it's divine masculine, she's watching you to see what you're posting. Like, she's just bored. She's not busy enough. Okay. She's not busy enough. All right. There's something about her going to prison. Let me see what we get with that. She knows that she's going to prison. She's paying a witch to not get locked up. So she did something here. Maybe she did something with a rebound. It could be this guy or maybe another rebound. Somebody else she's fucking around with. Maybe she was doing some type of scamming or something. I just said right now with the 7 of Swords, she could have also been stealing. That's stealing, scamming, cheating, lying. All of the above. That's what she do. She got exposed for that. So let's see. Tell me about this going to jail, Holy Spirit. Okay, this one came out first, so let's see. Reckless. She was foolish, impulsive. She was reckless. Okay, she was doing some type of reckless behavior. Okay, so she wasn't really thinking about shit when she was doing it. And now, look, now, oh my goodness, now she's stuck. All right, as you can see here with the 4 of Swords, she's burnt out. She's restless, exhausted. She's no action, no movement because she's scared. She don't know what move to make. Yeah, we have here she's being cautious. All right. And the reason why is because she took a risk. You see, a risky endeavor, like I said, and it was to get some type of money. But look, this is to get the money. It was potential. It was some type of scam or something that was potentially looking good, an offer. Somebody probably told her, yo, let's do this. Look, meeting someone new. This guy told her, let's I said Liz, but I was gonna say look. So Liz, maybe Lisette. Lysandra, Lisa, I don't know, Liz, Elizabeth, I don't know. All right, confirmation, but I'm getting that's what it is. The person told her, listen, this has potential. You could make some money if we do this. But in the reverse, it was a risky endeavor. It was an unstable situation. It was no good. She was being greedy. She didn't need to do this shit. She did it anyways. Now she's burnt out. She's stressed. She don't know what else to do. So she's paying a witch because she don't want to get locked up. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened with that. So somebody needs to know, what can we get with watching for updates? Matter of fact, let me use this other deck. All right, let's use this one. Watching for updates. Damn. Oh my God. Look, she is definitely watching. All right. It says looking for dirt on you. Okay. So she's watching you, trying to find if you say something incriminating or something, or if you say something like dirt that they have, like some type of information. Yeah. Look, sneaky link. Exactly. Like if you talk about something like that. All right. You could be doing readings like me and she sees that you are exposing her. Okay, we have here love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and informing you. Okay, so yeah, informing her. Okay, so she's looking for, you know, whatever you're posting, so she could be informed. She wants to be informed, all right, to see what you know, what you're talking about. If you are going to continue to expose her, yeah, bottom of the deck, we got a false person. So yeah, if you're going to keep on exposing how she's fake, you know, what she be lying about, and all this other shit, okay? So let her keep watching. Hey ho. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and pull some names and then we're going to close this out. All right. Holy Spirit. Who's involved? There we go. Hill, Joey, Russell, Jamie, Summer, Garcia, Elisa, or Elisa. Oh, Liz. Look, I said Liz, right? Liz, like L-I-S. And look, we have Elisa or Elisa. Wow, that is crazy. Oh my God, we have Delisa. Look at that. Delisa. And I said Lisa. Oh my God. Lis. Again, the Lis. Lis. All right. So that's confirmation. Okay. So Elisa, Mariella, Stewart, Arnold, Barker, Garrison, Morel, Jaquarius, Ellerson, Patty, Lattimore, what that says? Donaldson, Karen, Velez, Samuels, Sonny, Mel, Silver, and Jill. All right. Now let's do this one. Wait, make sure I can see that. Johan, Kenya, Carmela, Lee, Joyce, Kyson, Marshall, Randy, Yolanda, Wolf, Marbury, Alex, Karen, Torres, Delisa. It's crazy. Hannah, Jenkins, Woods, Monique, Nestor, Montgomery, Trey, Stanley, Osiris, O'Hara, Martin, Fiore, Dominique, Lee, Toby, and Dawn. Clarence, Jermaine, Jocelyn, Justine, Lorraine, Gregory, Peter, Bradley, Nelson, and Perry. Let me get some signs. All right, what signs are significant, Holy Spirit? Wow, Cancer. I said Cancer twice in this reading. Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we got Virgo here. Tell me more. Oh, double confirmation Taurus. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. One more. Double confirmation with the Aquarius, and we got a Capricorn. And again, that's what I was saying with this devil card, because the devil card, well, I think all of the cards in the tarot deck, most of them, they represent, or if not all of them, they represent a zodiac sign. So I know that the devil one, that's for sure a Capricorn. Okay, so that's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this tea. Okay, peace.